Hello and welcome to a special episode of the Only Playbook. I'm your host, Sweetcar. I got Shishot virtually with me, a little bit different looking as we're going to play a fun little Jeopardy game that involves fantasy football. Again, we're the Only Playbook. How's it going, guys? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm excited for this game, man. I'm a little nervous.
Shobi, you're sweating a little bit. I can see it through the camera.
Is it glistening? Can you see?
a little bit. It's shiny. But no, I think this will be a great time. I really hope this is a test your knowledge type thing where you have to really dig deep and think about history. I'm going to give you guys some time to think about everything. And, again, if at the end of the day, it doesn't, don't feel too bad about not knowing things. But I think I tried to do a good job of making sure that everything that's in here, we should all know, or at least have heard of. So we'll see how it goes. Like I mentioned, again, we're playing Jeopardy on screen. I'll do my best to talk through for the people that don't watch it on YouTube that are listening on podcast platforms. We have 4 categories, 1 through 500 in each category. There is a daily double in there. So, tribute to the GOAT, Alex Trebek, RIP. So I'll try my best to fill in for him here today as we play the Only Playbook Fantasy Football Edition Jeopardy. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns before we get started?
Nope.
No concerns. Shishot seems way too confident of it.
I am not.
He's scaring me a little bit. All right. So to figure out who gets to go first, I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. You guys write it down on your piece of paper.
Okay.
All right. Let's see them. What are the numbers?
Oh, you can't see
50.
mine. It's mirrored. So
I see it. So
I did
50
24.
for Shishot, and Shovit did 24. My number was 31. So Shovit, you get to decide, do you want to go first or do you want Shishot to go first?
Coin toss.
Are you deferring?
I will defer. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What?
You're second half, man. All right. Shit.
What?
Okay. That's fair. That means Shishot, kick us off. You get to pick any category, any number. Just say the category and the amount for the listeners.
Fantasy Hall of Fame for 100.
Here we go, boys. Let's kick it off. Fantasy Hall of Fame for 100. This quarterback has been QB1 in fantasy football for both the 2020 and the 2021 season.
Who is Josh Allen? Did you hear me?
Bam! Yeah, it froze for a little bit, so I think you said it 3 or 4 times. But,
Yeah, I said it 7 times.
That is correct. That was an easy one. Josh Allen was the number 1 fantasy quarterback for the 2020 and the 2021 season. He's going for a 3-peat this year. I don't know if he can do it, but we'll see. Shishot,
Do I have to do a buzzer or do I just say it? How does this work?
Yeah, you just say it.
Okay. All right. Fantasy Hall of Fame for 200.
All right. I like the strategy. Just going right down to what you know. On Christmas in 2020, this running back dropped a casual. By the way, this is all standard points, not PPR, not half point, all standard.
Ooh.
So standard points. On Christmas in 2020, this running back dropped a casual 53.2 fantasy points with 6 rushing touchdowns.
Who is Alvin Kamara?
That is correct. Shishot's on fire here. I think I know why Shishot knew that. It's because it was against the Vikings. So.
It was. And it was against me.
Right.
Nick Wolf played Alvin Kamara against me in fantasy semifinals for me to get kicked out of making it to the finals. So this one is an easy answer.
Dude, you have more fantasy PTSD than anybody I know, man.
I know. It's okay. I love it.
All right, you're at 300 points. Go ahead.
Let's do Fantasy Hall of Fame for 500.
Wow, jumping the gun here. I like it. All right, here we go. This undrafted running back in 2009 produced 54 carries for 257 yards and only 3 touchdowns, 8 receptions, 93 yards, and 53 total fantasy points for the entire 2009 season. He broke out in 2010 to put up 327 carries, 1,600 rushing yards, and 16 touchdowns. Pair that with 66 receptions, 604 yards, and 2 touchdowns through the air, 330 total fantasy points for the season, which was first that year by almost 100 points and was the best overall running back season before 2019 CMC happened.
Okay, I'm going to guess. Who is Chris Johnson?
That is incorrect. Shove it.
Damn
You
it.
have a chance to steal here.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Why are you
who
looking at the
is-
other screen over there, Shove It? What's going on the other screen?
There's only one screen.
I see you looking around.
2009. Who is LaDainian Tomlinson?
That is incorrect. Good guess. Both good guesses. Do you guys
Can I-
want to take
can
another
I-
second? Yeah.
Just for funsies?
Yep.
Just for funsies? LaShawn McCoy.
No, you guys are kind of getting warmer. Undrafted running back. So undrafted running back. Who is Arian motherfucking Foster? Yep, Mr. Namaste. Mr. Namaste.
This is going to be my boomerang for this clip.
All right, that means Shove It. You are on the clock. Give us your pick.
Let's go with records for 100.
I like it. This quarterback set the record for most fantasy points scored in a single game at the quarterback position with 49.32 points and a stat line of 333 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns to go along with 80 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns back in 2007.
Who was Cam Newton?
That is incorrect. Show, you have a chance to steal here.
2007. Who is Michael Vick?
Michael Vick is
Oh,
correct.
Of course.
Michael Vick with I think he still holds the record for most fantasy points by a quarterback.
He
in one
actually
game.
didn't he break his own record in 2010 or with the Eagles? Or maybe he got close to it. Maybe he got close.
Yeah, he might have got close to it, but nonetheless, a lot of times when you think of rushing, there's very few quarterbacks that come to mind. Cam was a good guess, except he got drafted in like
2013
later.
or some shit.
Yeah.
12 maybe.
2011 or something like that. But still a good guess. Shishot, you're leading the way, and you are back on the clock.
Out there.
I don't know what he said.
Same. It's frozen.
Records
Now
for
you're
200.
Records for 200. Here we go. The 2 highest single game scoring outputs by the wide receiver position all time in fantasy football are both registered by players who share the same first name. What name is that?
Who is Steve?
That's a good guess. Very generic first name, but Steve is actually incorrect. Show that you have a chance to steal here and get back in the game.
Wow, I thought it was Steve Smith too, but hold on. Now I gotta think about this. 2 highest single game scoring outputs. Oh my gosh. Who is Michael?
Michael is actually also incorrect. The correct answer was
Jerry?
Jerry
Goddamn!
Rice with 52 and a half points in 1990. And then Jerry Butler, who I honestly don't even know who that is, 50.7 in 1979.
Ooh,
So
this is
Jimmy Butler's
that was
dad.
that was a tough one. That was a tough one.
that's a tough one. Jerry Rice, though, I mean, arguably the
Yeah.
best receiver of all time, maybe. Okay, so Shishot, you're back on the clock.
Records for 300.
What is it? It is Shishot, right? I
No,
think
I
Shishot
think
just went last.
No.
Yeah. No, I messed up earlier and you got to choose. So then you mess up this time. I get to choose.
No, I went records 100. You went records 200. So now it's my turn, right?
Oh, yeah. Because you said Steve first, and he said, yeah. That's right. My bad. Yeah.
okay.
You picked, and you said Steve. Yeah. Okay, so Shove It, you're up.
All right. Unsung heroes for 100.
In 2013, this quarterback, who is still currently in the NFL, scored 45.24 fantasy points after throwing for 7 touchdown passes.
Oh, I'm taking this one.
Ooh.
7 touchdowns, Shove It. Nothing rings a bell when you think of 7 touchdowns.
I'm drawing a blank. 2013.
Quarterback who is still in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even guess. I have no idea. I'm gonna pass.
Just guess a quarterback. Just guess a quarterback.
Who's still in the NFL? 2013. That was
I'm not sure either, but
9 years ago.
it's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago. Honestly, I'm drawing a blank. I'm gonna pass.
No guess. All right.
No guess.
No guess is
Okay.
incorrect.
Who is Nick Foles?
Ding, ding, ding. Nick Foles is correct. Nick Foles with the infamous 7 passing touchdown game.
After that was Trubisky, but this was way too long ago for Trubisky.
Yeah. Trubisky. I know Breeze had a 7 touchdown game.
I don't know.
Drew Brees and Manning both have had 7 touchdown games. But all right. So Shisho, you are in the lead with negative 200 points. So you kick us. It's back to you.
Okay. All-time bust for 100. Wow.
Coming off a 1,400-yard, 8-touchdown season in 2011, this future Hall of Fame wide receiver was drafted as wide receiver 2 in 2012, average draft position 18.7, and caught passes from 4 separate starting quarterbacks for a 5-win season in 2012, all of them playing to bad: John Skelton, Kevin Kolb, Ryan Lindley, and Brian Hoyer. He finished the season as wide receiver 41 with a stat line of 16 games played, 71 catches, 798 yards, and only 4 touchdowns. Hints here: future Hall of Fame Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Who is Larry Fitzgerald?
That is correct. Larry Fitzgerald, coming off a fantastic year, struggled as likely. Who wouldn't when you have John Skelton and Kevin Kolb, Ryan Lindley, and Brian Hoyer thrown to you? But I'm sure that was a disappointing year when he was drafted in the 2nd round as the 2nd wide receiver off the board and to finish as wide receiver 41. It's a big drop off. Shisho, back to you.
Let's do unsung heroes for 200.
In this wide receiver's rookie campaign in 2010, he appeared in 3 total games and accumulated 0 fantasy points. In 2011, he went undrafted, but finished as wide receiver 4 with 82 catches, 1,536 yards, and 9 touchdowns, amassing 208 fantasy points. Special hint: he also has a repeated signature touchdown celebration.
He went undrafted. Who is
signature touchdown celebration?
I'm just going to have to guess. This is totally wrong and off the time, but who is Antonio Brown?
That is incorrect. Shove it. You have a chance to steal here.
Oh, man. This is going to have to be a guess as well. Give me a second.
Yep. Do all the Googling you want. I'm just kidding. When you think of signature touchdown celebrations for receivers, does anything come to mind? Like somebody that does the same thing every time they score a touchdown.
Who is Des Bryant?
Oh,
that is incorrect.
Damn.
That is incorrect. It's a good guess. What does Des Bryant do? Oh, does he do this or does he do this? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get up and do the dance, and I'm gonna see if you guys can guess. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I probably shouldn't. I'm in my boxers, so let's totally scratch that.
I am also in my boxers.
Work from home's got me super spoiled. Okay, I'm gonna do just like the chest up. So ready? You guys ready?
Oh no, Salsa Man, Victor Cruz.
Who is Victor Cruz?
Dang, that was
Victor
a good
Cruz.
Question.
Victor Cruz, after being basically a nobody in 2010,
that is the most. That's the most repeated signature touchdown celebration of all time.
Dude, it's like one of the only ones that comes to mind. I'm like, the guy does the same thing every time. But okay, okay. I think I gave you minus. I think I gave you minus.
Yep, minus 200.
All right, so shove it.
Let's go with records for 300.
Did I give Shisho minus 200 there?
Yeah, you did. It was minus 100, and now it's 300.
Okay, you said records for 300, shove it?
Yep.
All right. In 2003, this Denver Broncos running back set the record for fantasy points in a single game by the running back position with 55.4 total points on 218 rushing yards and 5 rushing touchdowns.
Who is Clinton Portis?
Yeah.
There you go. On the board, baby.
Let's go, board.
Clinton Portis. That's a doozy. I don't think that one's still been beat yet. 55.4 in standard leagues. That's wild. Shove it. You're back on the clock. Make it a comeback.
Bust for 200.
Here we go. Drafted as RB1, ADP of 5.5 in 2016, this disappointing running back played a full 16 games, but only amassed 885 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns to finish as RB24.
What are you looking down at? You can't be looking down.
It's like one of those tests where somebody watches you take your test. It's like, hey, keep your eyes on the screen here, bro. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
right. Who is Chris Johnson?
Good guess. Incorrect answer. Shoshot, you got a chance to steal
Who
it.
is Johnson, but of the David variety?
Oh, also good guess. Also
Damn.
good guess, but also incorrect. The correct answer is Mr. Todd Gurley.
Damn.
That was the year that they had. I think they had drafted Jared Goff, or maybe the year right before. He was just really bad, and everybody thought he was over the hill. And then Jared Goff and Sean McVay came, and they kind of resurgenced Todd Gurley. But Shovit, or is it Shoshot? No, it's Shoshot. You're up.
Just show. Yep.
Let's do unsung heroes for 300.
After a phenomenal 244-point fantasy season in 2010, RB2 to only the other fantasy running back we talked about earlier, Arian Foster, who had 330, this one-hit wonder running back was worth just 193 fantasy points over the next and final 4 seasons of his career.
Wow.
One-hit wonder. One-hit wonder.
Oh, I wish this was a multiple choice test.
I thought about that. I really thought about that, but I thought that would make it too easy.
One hit wonder.
And I thought giving away the team that they played for would have made it too easy too. So
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna have to pick an answer here. I will go with Ben Jarvis Greenhouse.
it's a great guess. I haven't heard that. I haven't thought about Ben Jarvis Green Ellis in God knows how long. But that is incorrect. Shove it. One-hit wonder. One-hit wonder running
I'm
back.
like pointed to like the Steelers running back for some reason, but I don't know. And it could be like Willie Parker or Rashad Mendenhall, but and then
There's no fishing here. There's only choosing. There's no
I'm
fishing.
thinking out loud.
While watching Sweet Car's reactions. Not correct.
All right.
Hey, I got a poker face, baby. I'm not giving anything away.
Yeah. Who's Willie Parker?
It's a good guess. It is incorrect. Do you guys have any other guesses? I'm going to give you guys a hint. If I give you this hint, it gives it away. He was on a Madden cover.
Oh, Peyton Hillis, motherfucker. Sorry.
That
for
is
cussing.
correct. Peyton Hillis, man. 244 fantasy points that year. That was such an anomaly. But, dude, that guy just absolutely went nowhere after that. It was wild.
Damn. I was
gonna say Madden cover in there, but I think that would have given it away. So
yeah, that would have definitely given it away.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for saying these are great questions. I literally came up with every single one of these on my own. Like, did research, found the question. So,
Nice.
hey,
Nice.
Let's go with Fantasy Hall of Fame 300.
Here we go. This running back in 2013 produced the 4th highest single game output while only rushing for 20 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. He ended the game with 51.5 fantasy points.
Damn. Must have caught the ball often.
Or threw the ball.
Or threw the ball or returned for like 5 touchdowns. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anything.
I don't even. Yeah.
Or kick returns.
Good, that counts too. Touchdowns.
Shit, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
No guess.
I'm gonna pass.
Who is
that is incorrect.
Who is Jamal Charles?
That is correct. Jamal Charles had 4 receiving touchdowns and 195 yards receiving.
Oh, you know what's funny? I got Alvin Kamara and then I got Jamal Charles. Let me guess. Doug Martin's coming up here soon.
Oh man, I shall never tell. That was a good guess. All right. Shishot, you're up.
All right, let's just continue the same pattern and go with fantasy. I can't see that line. Fantasy Hall of Fame for 400.
Here we go. Coming off a 2017 season that saw his numbers amount to merely 22 of 35, 284 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 10 total fantasy points for the whole season, this quarterback was poised for a breakout season in 2018, posting 383 completions, 5,000 passing yards, 50 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 417 fantasy points, while having an average draft position of 115.8, 15th overall quarterback taken
Wow.
in fantasy drafts.
It's a big year. So had a bad year. Only threw 35 passes. So it was an injury in the first game of the season or something crazy like that. Then came back and bounced back. I don't really know, but I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm kind of running out here. I'll just go with Alex Smith. I know he can never throw 50 touchdowns, but
Alex Smith could only dream. That is incorrect. Shove it. Big steal opportunity here, my man. Think.
So I'm thinking either Dak Prescott or Patrick Mahomes. Coming off of Alex Smith, I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes.
Let's go. That is correct. Patrick Mahomes. That was, yeah. I mean, it was so funny that you said Alex Smith because I tried not to laugh. I was like, oh, shit.
I know. That poker face still strong.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it wasn't injury or anything. He was just a backup and he was just learning.
Yeah, the last game of the season, actually. From what I remember, right?
Yeah. Yep. I think so. All right, Shove it. You're back in it. Shove it. You're up.
All right, all-time bust for 300.
Drafted as RB2, 6.1 average draft position in 2015. This running back finished playing 15 games, only had 758 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, finished as RB25. His NFL career was also short-lived as he dealt primarily with weight issues from lingering injuries. A lot of hints here. A lot of hints in the words.
Let's not point anything out.
Oh man. I'm gonna pass. I'm not sure.
Shove it is passing. I think Shishot has this one if we can hear him.
See, who is Eddie Lacy? Who is Eddie Lacy? Who is Eddie Lacy?
It is Eddie Lacy. I thought the weight issues would totally give that one away.
that just sparked. He's the only person I've ever heard of with weight issues. So
yeah. So I mean it's still tough, obviously, but yes, Eddie Lacy is correct. Shishot, you're up.
Apparently Leonard Fournette is going down that same track right now.
Yeah.
Dude, he finished last year at like 228 and he showed up at training camp 260.
Yep.
Damn.
What's his diet?
260.
For all the anorexic people out there.
I don't know. He's probably hanging out with Eddie Lacy.
Maybe. Okay. Let's go records for 400.
Records for 400. This Hall of Fame tight end scored 44.4 fantasy points against the Oakland Raiders on 13 catches, 144 yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns in 1981. I know none of us were born then. But his son would also follow in his footsteps and play in the NFL as a tight end as well.
Who is Jeremy Shockey's dad?
It's a great guess. I don't know if Jeremy Shockey's dad played professional football, but that is incorrect. Show me, you're up. What do you got?
We're looking for the dad here, right?
Yeah. Yep.
There's no way I'm gonna get this. But I'm guessing the son is, I don't know, Alex Gonzalez, or that Tony Gonzalez, right? Tony Gonzalez, the tight end for the Chiefs.
So you're thinking Tony Gonzalez's dad?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is also incorrect. I know this question seems kind of like, what the hell, 1981, but there's a reason I put in that his son also played. Because they share the exact same name. Does that give it away? Does that maybe not to show?
Darren Waller?
Nope. They share the exact same name. Shishot?
I can't think off the top of my head.
Who is? Kellen
Hmm.
Winslow Sr.
Yep. It all makes sense. It all makes sense.
It all makes sense. All right.
My turn.
You're up. Oh no, Shove it. Sorry. God, dude, I'm so bad at this.
Let's go with
too.
actually let's go with records for 500.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Going for the big dog. Here we go. Setting an NFL record on a perfect 8 of 8 kicking. This kicker scored 28 fantasy points to set the record for most fantasy points by the position in a single game back in 2007 for the Tennessee Titans.
Damn. He went there.
Who is Bullock?
It's a good guess.
Who is the guy that I love? This may be a Sherlock Holmes thing, but I'm so confident right now. It has to be Rob Baronis.
That is correct. It is.
Rest in peace.
Baronis.
Rest in peace.
Baronis. Rob Baronis is correct. 8 of 8, man. 28 fantasy points, still the record to this day. Incredible. Did you have him?
I had him not
fantasy?
that year, but I had him many times. Many times.
Many. Good old reliable Rob Baronis. Does that name ring a bell at all? Show it to you?
Mm-mm.
No? Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, it was back in the day.
All right. Show it.
No, it's Shisho.
Wait, I got it right.
Fucking Trebek would be so mad at me.
Let's do all-time busts for 400.
All-time bust for 400. After a career year in 2004, posting 94 catches, 1,399 yards, 11 touchdowns, this aging wide receiver was drafted as wide receiver 8, average draft position of 34.6, but ended the season as wide receiver 56, playing 13 games, producing only 49 catches, 654 yards, and a touchdown. After a disappointing age 33 season, the wide receiver, who's most remembered for one particular touchdown celebration, would go on to only play 2 more seasons before calling it a career.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Who is Terrell Owens?
It's a good guess, but that is incorrect. Shovit, you have a chance here. One particular touchdown celebration, one specific incident.
Oh my God, fuck this.
You know it now?
I remember where I was standing.
Who's Donald Driver?
That is also incorrect. Shisho, do you think you know it?
Yeah, I remember where I was standing and you were standing right next to me when this happened. I hope I'm right. This is Joe Horn.
You are correct. It is Joe Horn. Joe Horn pulling out the cell phone from the goalposts. Calling somebody, I think. I don't know what he did with the cell phone, but it was such a big deal then when it happened.
It was before TO. It was like the first prop god that used a prop in a celebration.
Joe freaking Horn, man. All right. Shove it.
Okay. Unsung heroes for.
Is it based on who's getting it right? Are we fucking this whole thing up? Am I messing?
I haven't gone in a while. Oh no, Rob Baronis, and then I went. So now it's his turn, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Unsung heroes 400.
Unsung heroes for 400. This wide receiver in 2009 posted a near 8 catches, 117 yards, 12 fantasy points. Prior to this, his best wide receiver finish was wide receiver 36. In 2010, he had a late career breakout with 77 receptions, 1,448 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 209 fantasy points. Led the NFL in receiving and was number 1 fantasy wide receiver that season, narrowly edging out Dwayne Bowe, who had 15 touchdowns. I'm gonna give a hint here and say that this receiver played on the Denver Broncos this year.
Okay, hold on.
Where did you go? Show it.
No, I've been right here.
I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Played for the Broncos. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I don't know.
That hint was very intricate. top-notch, high-level thinking hint. And that is because this person played on the Denver Broncos as a ghost. Am I wrong? Am I reaching?
As a go? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, is it Demaryius Thomas?
No, it's not. R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas. It is not Demaryius
Okay, I know who it
Thomas.
is.
You do?
I'm gonna guess again. It's wrong. It might be wrong, but it's over, right? Like we can't guess. So
Yeah.
is it Brandon Marshall?
You got the first name right.
Oh, Stokely?
Nope. Who is Brandon Lloyd?
Oh, it's painful.
Brandon Lloyd, Mr. One-Handed himself. Only 77 catches, but almost 1,500 yards and 11 touchdowns. Big year for Brandon Lloyd. Big
Wow.
year.
I'm just like ignoring the years at this point.
It's all good. All right, who's up here?
Not me. Shisha, you're up.
I think it's my
All right.
turn.
All right.
All-time busts for 500.
Okay. How crazy is it that the last one is going to be the daily double? Anyways, in 2013,
Oh my God.
this rookie running back ran for nearly 1,000 yards rushing, scored 8 touchdowns. This made his ADP the following year 34.52, but ended the 2014 season as RB 71 while still playing 13 games. This running back's career was short-lived as he later got into domestic abuse allegations.
Hello?
Yep, you're back.
Oh, is it my turn?
Whose turn? I thought it's Shishot's turn? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm like just as bad as you in this.
I get
I don't really know. It's very tricky. I feel like I want to say a player's name, but it's like too popular, and I don't know. Who is Ray Rice?
Yeah, I feel like that was going to be the obvious guess for both of you guys, and that is incorrect. So, Shobit, you have a chance to steal here. Big 500 points.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ray Rice as well. But
Shobit, you have negative 3,200 points. I'm going to give you a hint. This guy played on the Rams.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Shishot, do you have a second? Do you have a second guess?
I do not.
A video recently came out of this guy like beating the shit out of his wife or girlfriend or something, and it became a really big deal. I don't know if you guys remember this. Who is Zach Stacy?
Wow, that is a $500 question if I've ever seen one.
That is, man. I tried my best to make these.
Yeah,
make these where they should.
I did hear about the Zach Stacy abuse stuff on Twitter.
Yeah, the videos were just awful. So bad news, Zach Stacy, and I'm glad you guys both got it wrong because he's a fucking idiot. But here we go. That means we only have the unsung heroes for 500, which just so happens to be our daily double. Now, the points are like, whose line is it anyway at this point? They just quite frankly don't matter because we're both fucking in like big time negative.
They matter. They matter.
So we can do, yeah, I mean, yes, they do matter, but we can do this one of two ways. We can do, this is the deciding question because this question has multiple answers. So let me just give you guys here. We'll just click it. It is the daily double. So you guys have a piece of paper in front of you and I don't know how the hell you wager negative points, to be honest. I don't know if that's a thing. So for the sake of wagering, I guess I don't really know what we would wager here. There's no positive points to wager.
No,
so
I think we just have to, say that it's 1,000 points and then go from there.
Okay. All right. So whoever gets this,
I don't know about this. I'm not a fan of these rules.
whoever gets this question. How about this? There are 5 answers to this question. Okay. There are 5 different answers to this question. Every answer you get correctly is 500 points. 500 points. Okay. So here we go. Are you guys ready for this? And you guys have a pen and paper. You're going to have to write the answers down. So no saying anything out loud. And then whenever you guys are both done, we'll show them on the screen. Okay. The daily double, the final question, which is unsung heroes for 500, reads 5 kickers are tied for 10th all time with 22 fantasy points in a single game. Name these kickers, and I'm giving you the year and the team they played for. 2020 Denver Broncos, 2017 Minnesota Vikings, 2013 Ravens, 2012 Minnesota Vikings, and 2007 Houston Texans. Again, 5 kickers are tied for 10th all time with 22 fantasy points in a single game. Name these kickers. 5 answers. Each answer is worth 500 points. Take your time.
Do we need last names, first names? What's the rules here?
I would like to see full names. But, if it's like a really weird name and you still give me the weird part of the name, then it's like it's understood that it's that guy and that guy only. I'll accept it. Let me know when you guys are done.
Fuck. This is like I'm missing up some, I don't know.
Years and teams. Years are important. Shove it. Are you done?
Hold on. I'm stuck on the Vikings one. I don't know the Vikings kickers. Hold up.
Shishod, are you done?
I think I'm done, but there's no way like most of these are right. I'm like between 2 players for pretty much 3 out of the 4.
Every single one.
Couple of them should be right.
Yeah, I think for sure you guys, like, if anything, you guys should at least get 1 for sure. I would say if you don't even get 1, that's pretty sad. We might as well just shut down the Only Playbook as we know it. If we don't get at least 1, but beyond that, it's totally understandable.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
You're ready? Shishod, you ready?
Yeah, let me number these because it's like all over the page.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Shobit, I'm going to have you, pens down. So Shobit, I'm going to have you read your answers to me first.
Oh, man. Okay, this is going to be fun. So 2020 Broncos, I have no idea. So my answer for the 2020 Broncos is Drew Lock. That's what I put.
A solid answer. He was on that team. He was on that team.
Brownie
I'll
points.
give you 5 points for that.
And then number 2, again, I have no idea. It's the Vikings. So 2017 is going to be Dante Culpepper for the Vikings.
Damn. he was not on that team. So I mean, at least he played for that team. So partial points, 5 points there. So 10 points total so far.
2013 Ravens, I've got Justin Tucker.
Okay. Justin Tucker is correct.
Okay. Yeah. I thought I'd get 1. Number 4, 2012 Vikings. This was a crazy year for this guy, 2012. For the Vikings, Randy Moss got 22 points as a kicker.
Bro, I feel like if you thought a little bit harder about these, you would get them, man. You would absolutely get them. But okay. Randy Moss, great. He played for the Vikings. Culpepper and Moss. I like that. I think you're trying to win me over and get some bias so that I throw you some extra points.
100 points for Shobit.
100 points for the Moss Culpepper connection.
Number 5, I've got Bullock on here for the Texans, but yeah.
No, that was a good guess, Bullock. I know that you've used that last name now a couple times in this game, so I like that you got Bullocks on your mind. But Shobit, you got 1 out of the 5 correct. The 2013 Ravens was Justin Tucker, so 500 points awarded to Shobit. Shobit, give us your list.
I too have Justin Tucker, just to clear it up. I'm not just saying his answer.
Yeah, I figured that would be the one we'd all get.
Matt Prater for number 2020.
That is incorrect. A good guess.
He played for the Cardinals at that time. I fucked up. Yeah. Who is it? Just tell us. The 2020
Denver Bronco kicker Brandon McManus.
Oh, fuck. He was on my team too. I'm an idiot. Okay, I hope that's the only stupid answer I have. Number 2 is Blair Walsh.
2017?
Yeah.
2017 is not Blair Walsh. 2017 is Kai Forbath. Kai motherfucking Forbath.
Wow. Dude, I did not know he
Yeah.
had 22 points in a single game.
Did
Yeah.
he go to the Texans after that, or was that not the same guy
Before that.
before that?
He was, but yeah, I think he was on the Texans prior.
We never get the healthy ones. The only healthy one we got was Blair Walsh. Everything else is hand-me-downs.
Yep.
Number
Past
3,
their prime.
Justin Tucker. Number 3,
There we go.
Justin Tucker. 2012 is Ryan Longwell.
2012 was Blair Walsh. Blair Walsh
Wow.
was the 2012 season.
So we just tied with 1,000 points each. Therefore,
Hold on,
I
wait,
win.
you have the Texans one. This is like the hardest one for sure. Or did he not even see the Texans? Give it a second here. Technical difficulties. What did you say?
Are we back? Hey, okay.
Yep.
Can you hear me? Rob
Yep.
Baronis is what I said.
Rob Baronis. Okay. So, I mean, based on the year, that's a good answer. I talked about him from 2007 in one of our other questions. But here are the correct answers. Brandon McManus for the Broncos, Kai Forbath for the Vikings, Justin Tucker, Blair Walsh for the 2012 Vikings, and Chris Brown, not the singer, not the guy that beat up Rihanna, but a different Chris Brown for the 2007 Texans were the correct answers. That's about as daily double in a $500 question
That was
as
hard.
I've ever seen one. That is a tough one. That is definitely a tough one. But both of you guys got Justin Tucker. Shisho, you got Blair Walsh. You just put him in the wrong year. You had a 50% chance.
I told
to get
you.
him the right.
My years are all messed up.
Time is moving at a different speed for you now that you're in residency, man. So I totally understand that. But nonetheless, that is the end of the game. Shisho, you are the winner of Fantasy Football Jeopardy. I know some of those questions were probably pretty tough. Chauvin, I know I probably went a little bit too far back in the past. But I tried to make it names that maybe you had heard of, but I don't know if there were a lot of there that you were like, I just have no fucking idea who that is.
Yeah, there were some, but then there were some that I knew, and so it was good. I think it was fair.
Yeah.
I'll come back stronger next time, or maybe I'll make one and then y'all two can do it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm totally down. I can also make another one that, we'll just go like 2019 on or something, and to keep it like last 3 years relevance or something like that. And maybe we'll have better luck with that one, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we should just alternate next month. We should do a monthly Jeopardy thing. Next month, Chauvin will make it. After that, I'll make it.
I am so down. I want to be in the game, man. Put me in the game, coach. I'm tired of being on the sidelines. Here. But no, I appreciate you guys playing along. I know, again, some of those questions were kind of out of left field, but it was hard. It was hard finding like the busts, and like I went down a rabbit hole of trying to find like, for unsung heroes, I was trying to find like waiver wire pickups from like week 15 through 17 over the years that like came out of nowhere and were really good. But some of the names on that list for sure would have been like, what the F? So I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is fun.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We don't have to worry about the score. This was the participation trophy. Shishot won, but you guys both got a trophy for participating. And I like the once a month idea because again, it'll keep things fresh. I know there's a lot of upcoming dates that we have to look forward to. I mean, I think training camp is already underway officially. I think there's 16 days till the Hall of Fame game. So Jags Raiders Hall of Fame game August 4th. And then we're under a month away from like every team's first preseason game. So the thick of the season is going to come creeping on by. And I know for the season last year, we were doing preview episodes for the preview week before the game started, and then, recap episodes after the games ended. So hopefully we can continue to bring a similar format. But I like the games. If you guys have any other ideas for other games, or if you guys want to just be like, you know what, I threw something together and make me feel like stupid on a recording, then you feel free to do so. So do you guys have anything else to add?
Nope.
It's been fun.
It's been real. Minus 1,800 points was the winner. So a really, really, really valiant effort here from the folks at the Only Playbook. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this type of episode, we're happy to play more games and do more interactive shit that can be fun for people to watch or listen to. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube. If you've been listening, we're on all the podcast platforms. Thank you guys so much for all the support, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're the Only Playbook. Sweet car, Shovit. We'll see you guys next week.